Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will discuss about how the United Kingdom economy stopped working. Picture this, a nation once held as an epitome of power, wealth and heritage. The UK was the empire that ruled over the vast colonies and amassed unimaginable richness. Fast forward to 2024 and the same nation is now facing an unprecedented economic and social crisis. How? How did the one mighty economic powerhouse fall so far? What critical mistakes lead to such a dramatic downfall? And most importantly, what lessons can other nations learn from this? Welcome to our deep dive into the UK's economic collapse. Let's unravel this intricate story together. We'll talk about the historical context first. The UK history is rich and illustrious. For over 2 centuries, it was an empire on which the sun never set, dominating the global trade and the industry. The wealth generated from its colonies fueled industry growth and the technological advancement, cementing the UK's positions as a global economical leader. However, the mid 20th century marked the beginning of the end. The cost of maintaining an empire and the devastation of two wars began to take their toll. As colonies gained independence, the flow of wealth dwindled. The cracks in the UK's economic foundation become more apparent, revealing the impact of decades of economical policies, political decisions, and global shifts. Coming to the current economical crisis. As of 2024, the UK is grappling with its worst economic and social crisis in the history. The national debt has soared to a staggering 99.5% of GDP, a stark contrast to Germany, 63.7% and India's 58.2%. While other nations are expanding their workforces, UK is witnessing an alarming exodus of working due to the long-term illness. Productivity has been stagnant since the 2008 financial crisis, and the healthcare system is overwhelmed with 45% of emergency patients waiting over 4 hours of treatment. The labor market is equally dire, with a shortage of over 1 lakh truck drivers and numerous other critical roles unfilled. Inflation has skyrocketed to 11% and highest in 40 years, pushing millions into the poverty. An astonishing 2 million people in the UK now experience food insecurity, going without meals for at least 1 day a month. The situation is so severe that, excluding London, the UK's wealth compared to any other state is poorest. How did it come to this? What were the critical missteps taken by the governments? This led to the discussion about the Brexit and its aftermath. A pivotal moment in the UK's economic decline was the decision to leave European Union, known as the Brexit. In 2016 referendum, 52% of the voters chose to exit EU, driven by the promise of the regained sovereignty and economic freedom. However, the reality has been far from the optimistic picture painted by the Leave campaign. The EU was the UK's largest trading partner, accounting for 42% of export and 48% of import. Post Brexit, these goods now face tariffs and custom checks disrupting trade. The UK's plan to replace EU trade with a new agreement that has faced significant hurdles. Moreover, the end of free movement has led to the severe labor shortage with 20,000 EU citizens leaving the UK, with exodus has exacerbated the labor crisis, particularly in the essential sectors like healthcare and transportation. The impact of Brexit has compounded by the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia Ukraine war, which further strained the UK's economy. These events highlighted the vulnerability of the service driven economy, which relies heavily on the financial and IT sectors only rather than the manufacturing. This over-dependency services has left UK more susceptible to the economic shocks and less able to recover from the crisis. Let's do a comparison with other nations. While the UK struggles, other nations are faring better. Germany's debt to GDP ratio stands at the more manageable level, 63.7%, and its manufacturing sector remains robust. India, with a debt ratio of 58.2%, is also focusing on strengthening its manufacturing base. This comparison underlines the importance of a balanced economy. For instance, Germany's strong industrial sector has provided a robust and buffer against economic downturns, allowing for quicker recovery and sustained growth. On the other hand, the UK's heavy reliance on the services has proven to be a significant weakness. For countries like India, the lesson is clear. Diversifying the economy and boosting manufacturing can provide greater economic stability and resilience against the global shocks. Lastly, the story of UK economic decline is a cautionary tale for nations worldwide. It undergoes and underscores the perils of over-reliance on a single economic sector, the risk of hastily political decisions, and the need for robust and diversified economic policies. For India, the lessons are particularly pertinent, strengthening the manufacturing sector, ensuring balanced economic growth, and making informed decisions based on the expert advice rather than the populist sentiments are crucial steps taken by any government. The UK's experience also highlights the importance of globalizations and strategic international partnerships. In the rapidly changing global landscape, self reliance must be balanced with active engagement in global trade, as was reflect on the UK's journey from economic titan. A nation in crisis, let's take this lesson to heart and work towards a more resilient and prosperous future. Here are the three key takeaways for you guys. Economic diversification is crucial. Over reliance on a single sector like the UK's dependency on the services can make an economy vulnerable to shocks. Diversifying into the manufacturing and other industries can provide sustainability and growth. Informed decision making matters. This is the second key takeaway. Critical economic decisions such as Brexit should be based on expert analysis rather than the populist sentiment. Misguided choices can have long lasting negative impacts. And third one, globalization and self reliance must coexist. Nations should strive for self reliance, but not at the expense of the cutting of the global trade. Balanced engagement in the international market can foster economical resilience and prosperity. If you found this analysis insightful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.